Welcome back, friends. It has been a little bit. I have been in my kitchen, but I haven't been having you along. Today I am making some biscuits. I made these only a couple days ago and they are hard to resist. So today I had some pumpkin that I need to be using up into a soup, and I thought these biscuits would be perfect to make alongside. So come along and let's make these biscuits together. I'll put the link for the recipe in the description box below. The thing that's important about making these biscuits is having cold butter. So I am going to cut my butter into little cubes first and stick it in the fridge before I start mixing my other ingredients together. And then it will be as cold as it can so that it can go into the recipe from there. Just discovered, I don't know why it took me so long, PC points. I have a PC card, and I can get an app on my phone and it gives me different deals, and recently it's been giving me, maybe this has been happening for a long time, I just hadn't downloaded it until recently. It's giving me deals on butter and eggs at Shoppers Drug Mart. So every Saturday I've been going to Shoppers to get my butter and my eggs. So my butter is $2 a pound and my eggs are $1.50 a dozen, which is kind of crazy. So we have been storing up in our freezer butter. Thankfully you can freeze it, and we eat a lot of eggs anyway, so that works out fine. But all this butter doesn't feel so expensive in biscuits when I'm getting it for $2 a pound. Not sure how long it's going to last, but we've done it 3 or 4 times so far. It just keeps refreshing in my app, so I'm gonna keep going as long as they're giving me the deal. Okay, I've just kind of cubed my butter into little cubes. I'm gonna put this bowl into the fridge so that it can be chilled, and then when I add it, there'll be less working it with my hands and it will do its job better. Okay, now that I've got my butter in the fridge to chill, I'm just gonna mix my dry ingredients in the bowl, and this comes together fairly quickly. Right now I'm just using all-purpose flour, some white sugar, some baking powder, and cream of tartar. I would like to look for and try a recipe to see if I can make it Trim Healthy Mama approved, but this one is not.
Just stir your dry ingredients together, and then we're gonna add our wet ingredients. So that's just a cup of milk, and then I just crack my 1 egg into my measuring cup so that I can mix those together, and then put my wet ingredients in with the dry ingredients.
So with biscuits, you don't want to overmix. You want it to be flaky and have all the layers. So we're gonna mix this together now, and then I'm gonna get my cold butter out and use my pastry cutter so that everything gets mixed but not mushed up. Okay, so I was not supposed to mix that before I added the butter in. I was just supposed to use my pastry cutter and mix it all once the butter was in, not with the fork first. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. I may not even post this video because that was not correct, but just in case it still turns out in the end, I'm going to keep filming and let you know how it goes. Here we go. have some of the butter coming out, but they still look great. They still have a lot of height on them, even though I made that mistake, and so flaky. Look at that. Ooh. Wow.
Just going to start making my soup. So I always just start with chopping some onions, mincing some garlic if I have it, and I put those in my pot and just start to soften the onions and garlic. And then whatever else I'm going to put in, I can prepare that. So today I'm making a pumpkin soup, and I'm going to use my sweet potato to thicken it. So once my onions and garlic are softened, I just add in some water and bouillon cubes. That's what I have on hand. That's what's easy for me, so that's what I'm going to do. Just add in my water and bouillon cubes, and then whatever my vegetable is that needs to soften. So the trick that I have found to pumpkin soup, I've made it a couple times. I didn't love it the first few times, but then I realized once I add cumin, pumpkin soup always tastes more delicious. So adding my cumin and my raw vegetables. So this is my sweet potato. My pumpkin was already cooked, so that just went in.
It smells so good in here right now. So it's been going for about 20 minutes. I'm actually just gonna turn it off and let it cool down. And then I've got an immersion blender that I'm just going to put in it once it's a little cooler so that it doesn't splatter on me, but that's all there is to the soup. And we've got our biscuits, a quick, easy, healthy meal in not a lot of time. This handy dandy tool is one of my favorite kitchen gadgets. So everything is cooked and softened, and I'm just going to puree it all up so it's nice and smooth, and then it's ready to go. So there we have it, our delicious creamy pumpkin and sweet potato soup and a fresh homemade biscuit. This is a nice, quick, easy, healthy meal. You can make this soup with any vegetables that you have that you want to make into a soup. I love using sweet potato as the way to thicken my creamy soups and adds so much yummy flavor. And yeah, that's it for today. Quick and easy biscuits and soup. See you next time.